Do you apply face oil before your makeup? I've started doing it now for just under 2 weeks and I think it's really making a difference. I wouldn't have believed it maybe less than 2 years ago. I first heard about using extra moisturising or face oils, and I've started using it within the last 2 weeks, and I definitely see a difference with makeup. It looks more hydrated and glowy, and makeup just goes on so much easier. And this under eye area is so smooth. So that is calendula oil, face oil, which has an anti-inflammatory effect. And I think it's helping with the puffiness under my eyes. So that is face oil. And then we continue with normal makeup application. So this is a blurring primer, which is going to help to give you a lovely base for your makeup and fill in the texture on your skin, any fine lines. So that is primer. What are we going to put on today? I think I'll go with CC cream today. A colour control CC cream, which is rated SPF 25, and this is in the shade tan for me. Boogie brush. So I'm just doing quite a simple look today. Our colour corrector cream is more skincare than it is foundation, but I think it gives you fabulous coverage without looking like you've got makeup on. I'm going to use a little concealer as well, so I'm going to do that now, and then maybe go back with a little bit more CC cream if I need a bit more coverage. So this is the shade W09 Warm 9 Liquid Concealer VFX Pro Concealer. Not cakey, not thick, and it's a little bit lighter than my base colour. And this brush, game changer when it comes to concealer. It's just a little bit fluffier and fatter than any concealer brush I've used before, but it's lovely. I'm just going to take that over the lid. It's very soft and it fits into that corner of the eye there beautifully. Now we often, especially as you get older, get a little blue vein just on the side there. So this is just going to conceal that. Now I'm going to sort the eyebrows first, and I'm going to use actually eyeshadow to do that. I use the Mirage palette and a brow brush. I'm going to pick up that dark brown there rather than the black. I'm going to use dark brown to just spruce up the brows a little bit. So with the angled brush, pick up some brown and just reinforce that top line. And this brow is slightly more rounded in the corner, so I'm just going to square it off slightly. I don't always do my brows like this, but it does just give them a little bit more definition. They look a little more groomed. So let's just go under as well, just to give me a sharper line in that corner there. Also, it's good for hiding the grey. Just need a magnifying mirror for this bit. Any grey hairs in your brows you can disguise with the eyeshadow. I'm going to go into black for that and just brush them out. There we are. Now with another flat brush, I'm going to pick up some more concealer and then just define that underbrow area. It makes such a difference. Not too much on the brush. Carve out the brows and I'm just going to bring that down, blend it down. See the difference? A little extra, just those shadows in the corner. Well, it's thin skin, it's not shadows. Just show the skin, just shows the blue in the corner of the eyes. Now I'm going to continue with eyes, but just very light makeup, I think. Just a little bit of contouring, again with the Mirror palette. And I'm going to mix these two colours initially, just to give me a little contour base. Now I shall take that shade on its own, just on the outer half of the eyelid. Try not to bring it down too far on the outer edge. That makes your eyes look droopy, so we're looking to lift the eye. What we're doing is just making this part of my eye, we want that to recede, we want to make that go back, so give it the illusion that there is a shadow there and just build it gradually. I'm going to move to a crease brush and I'm going to go to the next darker colour. Yes, this one here, the middle one. And then just build up the shadow, the contouring on the outer third of the eyelid, but gradually, and then you don't have too much blending to do. Now I'm going to move to the next darker colour in this palette, which is that one there. Again, just keep it to the outer corner of the eye, a little bit up into the crease so that you can see it with your eyes open. Go back to that fluffy brush and just blend that down and in. Now, I love that burgundy colour there, so we're going to go in with some of that just to warm up the outer corner. Burgundy is such a lovely colour. It's dark but warm, and to me I have a little edge there, so I'm just going to get that fluffy brush again and just blend that in. Now, I like to frame the eyes by putting some shadow underneath, so I'm going to start with that lighter shade, just join it up at the corner of the eye, the outer corner. Darker one, just keep that on the outer corner. Darker brown, just reinforce that outer corner there, and then we can even go in with that fine brush, take the black off it. I'm going to go with the dark brown now. A little tip, if you've got loose skin on your lids like I have, instead of pulling out, pull the lid in. I'm just going to stretch that loose skin out, but you can see where you're going, so without distorting it. Now this, which one is it? That's Glitz Brown Eye Pencil. See, I've gone from doing a really simple eye to something a little bit more glamorous. So these eye pencils, this is called Glitz Brown. So it's got a slightly, very slight satiny sheen to it, rather than it being just a plain matte. And you can, if you're quick enough, just get in there to smudge it slightly, because smudged liner looks better on us more mature ladies. Now, if you want to go even darker, then all means just go into the waterline, but keep it close to the lashes. Nothing worse than a gap of skin there. Keep it close to those bottom lashes. That's going to give you that sexy waterline look. Sexy smoky eye. Here we go. Now I'm going to take a blending brush and pick up some of that neutral, maybe a tiny bit of the pinker one, and then just blend out that top line, soften that top line of eyeshadow. So I've kept it all matte. Now we're just going to clean up underneath. This calls for a little more concealer. That flat brush, just following the curve of your bottom eyeshadow, just take it up, and that just cleans off anything that's a bit too low. Subtle, but makes a big difference. Stops the eyes looking droopy. That's that little blue vein just there that needs that little bit extra. I'll just soften that bottom line. And the mascara I'm using today is the Infinilash mascara from Pharmacy. This is my favourite. I don't like having favourites, but this is my favourite mascara. And it's got more of a comb than a brush, sort of, but there's 4 of them. I think they call it a vortex. It keeps the lashes separate and wispy, but also builds length. Didn't mean to do that. Now, if you do manage to get mascara where you don't want it, wait for it to dry, and then you'll be able to just flake it off of your skin very easily. Take your time with your lashes with applying mascara. I see so many people just go really quick like that. There's no, really, don't rush. Another nice thing about this brush is that because it's so slim, you can get right into those corner lashes there and you can see what you're doing. Done it again. Goodness me. You can really feel that you're combing your lashes, especially when you're in for a second go like that. But it's something I haven't done is I've not put my lip conditioner on. Let's get that on now. I'm going to put mascara on my bottom lashes, but I'm going to just keep it to the root area rather than taking it down the length. See if that mascara's dry there. Yes. Just a spoolie will get that off. There we go. Now all that's left to do is some bronzer. And this is a powder bronzer. This is new to me, this powder bronzer. I've used it, I've had it a few days now. To say, I rather like it. So this is the shade Rio, which is a nice warm brown. When you apply bronzer, put it higher than you think to contour, and that really gives you a lift to your cheekbones. Don't bring it any further than the outside of your eye, perimeter of your face, right up into the hairline. Obviously with grey hair I have to be a little bit careful there that I don't colour the grey hair. So go as close as you can. If you want to do the side of your nose, if you have a wide nose, you can just slim it down and just give a little bit of shadow along under the jawline. Now I need rosy cheeks. So this is a colour blush stick, a creamy blush stick in the shade Joy, which you can see is quite a lovely rich peachy colour. I think suitable for all skin tones. You can apply it straight to the cheek, but I like to pop it on a brush. I also like to get a smaller brush, is add a little bit just to warm up the eye. Can you see the difference there? It's very subtle, but my skin tone, it just gives it a little bit of warmth. There we are. So these blush sticks you can use on your lips as well, so I'm going to do that today. I'm just going to remove a little bit of that. Got my foundation on there. So it's just given a little blush of colour to my lips, and I'm going to top that with, I'm looking for, there, I shall use, no, I'm going to go in with, what's this one called? Flirt. So it looks very purple. This is a plumping lip gloss. I wouldn't think to put purple with it, but I love applying this over different colours to see what effect it gives me. So that's a nice little hair there. Sort of natural, healthy lip look. What haven't I done? A little bit of finishing powder. I'm going to use my concealer brush for that again, just to mattify under the eye. I like to be a little bit matte there. And fixing spray. So a little spritz of this, and then I might actually spray my blending bud as well. Just tap that in, especially under the eye area there. In fact, you can go all over, and it just gives a perfectly blended look, blended complexion that doesn't look like you've got too much makeup on. So there we are. Sort the hair out, and away we go.